Abby, why didn't you come today?
Huh? What are you talking about? Why didn't I come where?
I told you we were going to visit Dad and Mom's grave today, right? I brought 2 of the things of flowers to place around them, and I wanted you to help me out with that. I also wanted to tell you about my marriage.
Oh yeah, I guess you did mention that. Sorry, I forgot. It was so unimportant, I didn't even think about it.
Huh? They're your parents, though. How can you say their grave visit is unimportant?
Well, to be honest, it really doesn't matter to me. What's the point? By the way, what did you do instead? Did you go alone?
Of course I went alone. You're my only family left, so I had to go by myself.
Oh wow, you actually went alone? Kendall, the imperfect woman walking alone to the grave. That's impressive.
No need to be so rude about it.
But it's true, isn't it? You just tripped and then ran out into the street and got hit by a car, right?
I didn't trip, I was pushed.
Oh, here we go again. You always have these paranoia-driven thoughts, don't you?
It's not paranoia. I really felt someone pushed me from behind.
So who exactly was it that pushed you?
If I knew that, it wouldn't have been such a mystery. There were no witnesses, and the dash cam of the car involved in the accident was broken by the impact, so there's no evidence.
So, no evidence, huh? And yet you're still assuming someone pushed you from behind? That's a bit much, don't you think?
It's not an assumption, it's what I felt.
Okay, but here's something that's been bothering me.
I have to ask, and I'm sorry if it feels a bit off. You weren't actually at the scene of the accident that day, right?
Not this again. I've told you so many times, I wasn't there. What, do you think I'm lying now?
I'm not saying that, but…
Then what's the point of asking again? You're accusing your own sister like I'm the one who caused all of this. Just because I had an accident and you're making it into some big drama.
I'm not accusing you, I just want to understand what happened.
It's none of your business anymore. I'm the one who had to suffer, and now you're trying to make it about you? You really have no sense of decency.
I get it. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought it up again. I've been thinking about it a lot.
Yeah, well, maybe you should focus on something else instead of suspecting me. You think you're some kind of victim, but guess what? You're the one who's constantly digging up the past.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was wrong to doubt you. I shouldn't have said those things.
Yeah, you shouldn't have. Honestly, I am so tired of it. You act like you're the only one going through something difficult. Newsflash, I've been dealing with a lot too, but I don't go around blaming everyone else for it.
I know. You're right. I've been selfish.
Of course you've been selfish. That's what you always do, isn't it? Play the victim and make everyone else feel bad for you. It's time you grew up and took responsibility for your own actions.
I said I was sorry. I didn't mean to make you upset.
Well, you did. And now I'm done. I don't have the time to deal with your drama. I'm busy with wedding preparations, and I honestly don't have the energy to keep having these kinds of conversations with you.
Hold on, Abby. Can't you at least show your face at Dad and Mom's grave? Can you do that for me? Are you even listening? Abby? Abby! Abby, what's going on here?
Huh? What now? Are you still mad about the visit to the graves?
That's part of it, but that's not what I'm talking about right now. I heard about the wedding.
The wedding?
You're getting married next week, right? You never told me about it.
Oh, that. What? Did you hear from one of my friends?
Something like that. Why didn't you tell me ahead of time? We, the guests, also need to prepare for these things.
Why would I tell you? I didn't invite you, so why are you assuming you'll be attending?
What?
I don't want a crippled person with a cane to be seen as my sister, you know. I decided you're not even part of the picture, so don't show up at the wedding.
What do you mean not part of the picture? What is that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what it sounds like. I didn't even introduce you to my fiancé for that reason. Just so you know, my fiancé's family thinks I'm an only child.
I knew you wouldn't introduce me, but I didn't know it was for that reason. Do you really want to hide me and our family like that?
Of course, it would have been better if you had just died in that accident. Then I wouldn't have to deal with all this nonsense.
To say something like that, I've always considered you my precious little sister, you know.
Well, I don't consider you my sister anymore. If you try to crash my wedding, I swear I'll break your cane.
Fine, I won't go. Is that good enough for you?
Really? Wow, great. Now I can have my wedding without worrying about you. So that's settled. Don't ever call yourself my sister again.
Fine, then I'll pretend I don't have a sister anymore. You know, I thought my family was supposed to be supportive, but I guess that's just an idea for people who actually care about each other. You really think I'm just some inconvenience, don't you?
Oh, spare me the drama. I'm not the one who's pretending to be all hurt about this. You're the one who's constantly making a scene. I'm just done with all of it.
You think I'm making a scene? I'm not the one who decided to cut me out of your life. I am not the one who's made it clear I'm not wanted.
You don't get it, do you? You're a constant reminder of how messed up everything turned out. You're a burden, and I'm tired of carrying you around. I need to move on, and that means leaving you behind.
So this is what it comes down to, huh? You'd rather live in your little perfect world and forget everything about me. Well, congratulations, you're getting your way, but don't come crying to me when you realize what you've lost.
I don't need your pity. I am fine without you. I'm actually doing better without you dragging me down. So just go and live in your little world, but don't expect me to feel bad for you.
You know what, Abby? Fine, I won't be a part of your life anymore. But don't come crawling back to me when you're lonely and need someone to blame.
I'm not lonely. I'm happy. And if you want to live in the past, that's your problem. I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Goodbye, Kendall.
Good night, Abby. You've made your choice. Don't expect sympathy from me. David, Abby called me 300 times today. It sounds like she's really angry.
I know, I saw. I had a flood of missed calls too. Well, when the wedding got canceled, of course she was going to react that way. I guess she was hoping for a fairy tale ending, but reality hit hard. Her anger is really just a reflection of the truth catching up to her. She's angry, but she knows she's in the wrong.
That's true, but are you really sure it was the right call? I mean, based on just my word, you called off an entire wedding. Do you think you might have acted too rashly?
No, not at all. Honestly, it was the right decision, and I feel better for it. I'm relieved. There's no such thing as a perfect situation, but discovering Abby's true nature now, before making a lifelong commitment, is a huge relief. It's better to know the truth now rather than being trapped in a lie later. I would have regretted it for the rest of my life, so no, I have no regrets.
You say that now, but do you truly think I would lie about something like this? This is serious. I'm not just speaking out of anger.
You don't have a reason to lie, and I trust you completely. You've always been upfront with me, and when you told me about Abby, I believed you without a doubt. What you said made sense. I saw it in your eyes. This isn't just some petty vendetta. I believe you, and after everything that happened with her, I can't say I'm surprised. Honestly, it would have been naive of me not to believe you. What truly shocked me, though, was when I learned that Abby has an older sister who's her boss at work. That was a surprise. I didn't see that coming.
Abby has always tried to bury me in the past. She would rather pretend I don't even exist as her sister. She must have told you she's an only child, didn't she?
Yes, that's what I was told. She went to great lengths to convince me of that. I can't say I wasn't a bit taken aback when I learned the truth, but it's not the first time someone's tried to manipulate me. Abby, however, has taken it to a new level. She chose to erase you from her life to fit a narrative that benefits her. And frankly, she's the one who has to deal with the consequences of that decision.
I'm glad you said that, but honestly, I don't think I deserve that kind of trust. I'm not a perfect person. I lie sometimes. I make mistakes just like everyone else.
Sure, you're not perfect, but when you do lie, it's always with good intentions. I've seen it firsthand. Remember when you were just starting out here? You took the blame for a mistake I made at work. You could have let me take the fall, but you didn't. You stepped in and took the heat for me. That's the kind of person you are. You protect people even when it costs you.
But I'm your superior, David. That's just part of the responsibility I took on when I accepted this role. It's my job to protect my team, to take the heat when needed.
I know, but not everyone would do that. Not everyone would have the courage or the integrity to protect someone else like that, especially when it might cost them their own reputation. And when it comes to my father's accident, you've been silent about that. I know it's something you carry, but you never once let it affect me. You never made me feel bad for what happened, even though I know it must have been hard for you. You kept it to yourself all for my sake, and I've never once thanked you for that.
It's not something I need thanks for. Your father was always there for me. He gave me a chance when others wouldn't. He brought me into the company and entrusted me with important work, even though I couldn't walk properly. He never treated me differently. His kindness gave me opportunities, and because of that, I owe him more than I could ever repay. That's the truth. I have a debt to him that I'll carry forever.
If that's the case, then I owe you even more than I owe my father. I can't imagine doubting anything you say. You've been there for me through thick and thin. You've shown me more loyalty and kindness than anyone ever has. I've always said this, but I never thought I'd be lucky enough to work alongside someone I could respect this much. You've not only made me a better professional, but you've made me a better person.
Well, stop with the compliments or I'll start blushing. But seriously, what are we going to do about Abby? How do we move forward?
We're gonna have a sit-down, a real discussion about the future, about how to handle this mess with Abby and what comes next. We need to put everything out in the open.
You don't mind if I join that discussion, do you? I feel like I could help. You're going to need someone who really knows Abby's character to make sense of all this.
Of course! In fact, I would really appreciate it if you could be there. You've known Abby far longer than I have, and your insight is invaluable. Having you there will help me understand her better. You've seen what she's done to you, and I think you deserve to have a say in this too.
When it comes to Abby, there's not much I can tell you. I'll give you the whole picture, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I won't sugarcoat anything. I need you to understand just how much she hurt me, how much she's manipulated me over the years.
Are you sure you're okay with sharing all of that? I don't want to pressure you.
It's fine. I've already made up my mind. Abby's no longer my sister, not in the way I thought she was. So there's no reason to hold anything back. I'm done protecting her. I've kept quiet for long enough.
In that case, let's go all in. Let's finally deal with everything. All the frustration we've been holding inside, all the things we've been afraid to say, let's get them out in the open.
Yes, let's do it. I'm ready.
Once the meeting is scheduled, I'll let you know right away. We'll figure out how to handle it all. It's time we finally put this to rest.
Thank you. I appreciate everything you're doing. Together, we'll make sure this situation gets resolved properly.
You've got it. We've got this.
You're truly the worst woman ever. Stop ruining my happiness.
Are you talking about today's discussion? Because I don't remember saying anything that could be blamed.
What? You've been playing the victim this whole time. You've been going on about it. Now my marriage with David is practically doomed because of it.
But everything I said is the truth, isn't it? You've called me a defective sister, a woman who can't use one of her legs. Whenever something doesn't go your way, you immediately talk about breaking my cane. You even threw my cane away without asking.
That's the problem, isn't it? All you've done is make my life harder. And don't get me started on the fact that you knew David, but you kept it a secret. Why didn't you tell me that sooner?
Because my ex-partner was David's father. I didn't want to get in the way of your marriage. I didn't want to cause any more trouble than I already had.
What? You didn't want to get in the way? Then what was today's discussion all about? You're clearly trying to sabotage things.
No, what I didn't want to get in the way of was my beloved sister's wedding. I wanted you to be happy, but now it feels like I've been left in the shadows and completely dismissed.
And that's exactly about me, isn't it? Then don't try to interfere.
No, I don't have a sister anymore, not after everything you've done.
What? What are you talking about? You can't just say that.
What do you mean, what am I talking about? You said it yourself. You didn't want to be seen as the sister of a crippled woman with a cane. You made it clear that you wanted nothing to do with me.
Just because you said that doesn't mean you can erase the fact that we're blood related. You can't just pretend I don't exist.
You were the one who decided I didn't exist, weren't you? You made sure that David and his family never met me, right? You didn't want them to know the truth about me.
That's true, but even so, that doesn't mean I should just let you get in the way. You shouldn't have come back and caused so much drama today.
It doesn't make a difference. Honestly, you always act like everything should go your way, don't you? Put up with it for so long, but I am done now. I can't take it anymore. So getting angry with me over this is completely unfair. I've been patient, but this is the final straw.
Shut up. Do you enjoy getting in other people's way like this? Do you really get some kind of sick satisfaction from making my life miserable?
You don't have any right to say such things. You have treated me with contempt all this time, looked down on me, and enjoyed making my life difficult. You have been actively trying to ruin things while pretending like you're the victim.
Enough! You and I are not the same. Don't talk back to me, you defective piece of trash. You don't even deserve to speak to me.
So you're saying that even though you're a defective person, you think you're superior to me? You're the one who's trustworthy in the eyes of your fiancé, David? You don't even deserve his trust. How can you expect to keep a relationship with him when you can't even respect your own family?
What did you say? How dare you act so high and mighty when you're a cripple yourself? There is no way I could be inferior to someone like you. I'm not the one who has a history of causing problems and breaking things. You're nothing more than a burden.
You think that because you're whole, you're somehow better than me? Your actions prove otherwise. You've hurt me for years, and now you're trying to sabotage my future? You think just because you've done everything your way, you deserve happiness? Well, I'm not going to let you destroy everything I've worked for.
Enough! It's useless talking to you. You don't understand anything. You've never cared about me or my happiness. I am done trying to make you understand. If you want to believe that I'm in the wrong, then go ahead. Keep living in your little bubble of selfishness.
Fine, I'll just take my victory and leave. I'll be happy no matter what, and I've already thought of a way to make that happen. You won't stop me anymore.
Oh, so you think you can do something now? I believe whatever you try to do now is pointless, but feel free to keep struggling if you want. Do whatever you think will make you happy. But remember, no matter what you do, you won't be able to change the truth or the damage you've caused. It's too late for that now. David, give me all your and your parents' wealth. I want everything.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about? You contact me out of nowhere and say something like that? And anyway, we're not even engaged anymore, so stop contacting me. You have no right to come to me with such ridiculous demands.
Oh, really? So now you think it's okay to talk to me like this? You're really going to tell me to just forget everything and pretend you didn't just make such an outrageous request? Do you really understand what you're doing here? You have no idea how much worse this could get for you, right? You don't realize that your life could spiral into a nightmare, right? Well, I just figured something.
What the hell are you talking about? What do you even mean by that?
Well, I just figured something out while I was messaging that defect of a woman earlier. You know, the one you're always trying to push aside? Do you remember when we had that conversation a while ago? You were talking about your father, how he was the one who brought that woman into our lives, right? You said it yourself. Wasn't it your father who brought her in, that so-called Kendall, who you clearly didn't care about? I'm not wrong, am I?
So what? What's your point?
If I were to leak this little secret of yours, this ugly truth, it's going to cause so much trouble for you and for your company, too. Don't you see that? You could lose everything. And I'm not even talking about just the company. You could lose your whole future. Isn't that something worth considering? Do you really want to let it all fall apart because of this? Because you can't just let go of your pride?
Is that really a threat? Are you seriously trying to threaten me like this?
A threat? Me? Don't be ridiculous. I'm not trying to threaten you. I'm just asking you for something. Your entire wealth, the fortune that you and your parents have built over the years. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. It's really that simple.
I see. Well then, can I ask for something in return? What about my own request? Do I have any right to ask something of you?
What? You think you can ask for something now? You honestly believe you're in a position where you can make demands? Don't you realize that it's me who holds all the cards here? I'm the one with control over everything, not you. My decisions will shape your future whether you like it or not. Do you really think you have any power over me now?
You think you're the one holding my future in your hands? Let me remind you, I have just as much power over you, don't forget that. You might be trying to play me, but this isn't just one-sided. You better understand that, because you're about to learn exactly what I can do.
What? What are you even talking about? Are you out of your mind? What do you mean you have power over me?
You really don't get it, do you? I've decided to sue you. I'm gonna press charges for blackmail.
Blackmail? What are you even saying right now? You're going to sue me for blackmail? What kind of insane accusation is that?
Yes, that's right. If this goes through, if we go to court, all of these messages will be used as evidence against you. You realize that, right? This isn't something you can just brush off. Blackmail doesn't come with a fine. You'll end up in jail. It's that simple. You can't escape it no matter how much you try to run from it. You'll have to face the consequences of your actions. And believe me, you don't want to find out what happens if it gets to that point.
Wait, hold on. You can't just do that. If this goes public, what will happen to my life? Do you have any idea how much this will ruin me?
Oh, I know exactly what will happen. This is exactly what you've brought upon yourself. You'll live the rest of your life with people looking at you like you're the villain. Every person will turn their back on you, and you'll be the one everyone points fingers at. Your reputation, your career, your whole life, it'll all be in ruins. You'll be just like that woman Kendall, the one you always thought you could look down on. People will treat you worse than her, and you'll have no one left to rely on. Is that really what you want? You're the one who started this mess.
I can't stand the thought of that. I can't bear the idea of living like that with everyone hating me. Why should I have to go through something so horrible? Why should I be the one to pay for your mistakes?
Why should you? Are you seriously asking me that? Don't you see that you're the one who's caused all of this? You're the one who's been selfish, the one who's hurt so many people without any remorse. Do you really not understand the consequences of your own actions? What do you expect me to say? You thought you could just keep doing whatever you wanted and not face any repercussions? That's not how the world works.
How could I possibly understand? How could I understand anything? I didn't do anything wrong. You're making me out to be the bad guy, but I'm not the one who's in the wrong here.
Are you really that deluded? Have you completely lost touch with reality? You belittled Kendall just because one of her legs doesn't work. You mocked her, made fun of her suffering, and laughed at her behind her back. You hurt someone who cared so much about you, someone who always had your back. You didn't even show an ounce of empathy or decency. You've been cruel, and now you expect me to just let it slide? You don't get to do that. Not anymore.
I don't care about her. I never cared about her, and I never will. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't see anything that you're talking about, and I certainly didn't know anything about it. I don't care what you think about me because it doesn't matter.
Fine, if that's how you want to be, then you've just made it even harder for me to forgive you. You've completely disregarded the kindness of Kendall, the kindness I've seen firsthand, the kindness she showed even when it hurt her. She endured everything for the sake of others, for the sake of you. And you've thrown it all away like it means nothing. You're a coward, and I'll never forgive you for what you've done to her.
How could you say that to me? How could you speak to your fiancé like that? You don't understand what I've been through. You don't know what it's like.
You're not my fiancé anymore. You gave up that right the moment you decided to act like this. You're not just some ex-fiancé. You're a criminal, and you're about to face the consequences of your actions. Do you think I'm gonna let you walk away from this without paying for it?
I refuse to let this happen. I won't stand for it. If this is how far you're going to go, then I'll leak the accident information. I'll expose everything about it. If I do that, you'll be in even bigger trouble. You won't be able to hide from it. This will be your end.
You think you can still use the accident to your advantage? Think again. I've already prepared for that leak. You've underestimated me. Kendall knew exactly what you would try to do. She knew you would use the accident against us, so she made sure we were ready for it. All your plans are pointless.
What are you talking about? You're telling me that you knew what I was going to do all along? How could she have known? How could Kendall have prepared for it?
Kendall has always been watching you. She knows you better than you know yourself. She knew exactly what you were capable of, and she knew you would try to use the accident to get what you wanted. That's why she made sure everything was in place to stop you. She's been there for you even when you didn't deserve it. She's the one who's been watching over you, and now it's my turn to make sure you face the consequences of your actions.
No, you can't do this. You can't just ruin my life like this. This isn't fair.
The only unfair thing here is the way you've treated everyone around you. And now it's time to face the music. You'll regret ever thinking you could get away with everything you've done.
Please help me. If this goes on, my life will be ruined.
You're going to sue me, right? Well, good luck with that.
Don't say it so lightly. Wait a second. How do you even know about that?
Of course I know. After all, I'm the one who's going to provide the evidence to sue you.
What? You're the one?
I've been preparing for this just in case something happened. I've been keeping track of everything you've said and done. Recording things, writing it down in a diary. I've been collecting everything, every little thing that might be useful as evidence against you.
You've been doing this behind my back.
There's no way I'd tell the person causing all of this about it. Why would I make it easy for you? I've been gathering evidence to sue you, not help you get away with it.
You're joking, right? You're actually planning to use this evidence against your own sister? Is this how you're going to treat me?
You're the one who's been denying me as your sister. You cut me out of your life as if I was nothing. Don't come to me now pretending to care after everything you've done. Don't suddenly act like a caring sibling when you've done nothing but tear me down.
Why would you say that to your sister when I'm in such a bad situation? Don't you think that's the lowest thing you can do? You're my sister, yet you're making this so much worse.
I don't think so. You've done far worse things than anything I've done to you. Don't try to play the victim when you're the one who has hurt me and everyone around you the most. You think I should feel sorry for you after all the things you've done to me, our family, everyone who's ever cared for you?
But that's not the same thing. This is about me, and my life is falling apart.
Of course it's the same thing. It's because of you, isn't it? Because of all your actions, all your selfishness, and your complete disregard for others, including me. You've caused so much pain, and now you think you can just call me for help when things go wrong for you? No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to be the helpless little sister now, not after everything you've done.
You have no idea what I've been going through. I'm not just playing the victim here. This is my life, and everything's falling apart. You don't even care, do you? You never did.
I've always cared about you, but you never gave me a chance. You pushed me away every time I tried to help you. And now you're in trouble, and you think you can just cry and expect me to swoop in and save you? No, that's not how this works. You've made your bed, now you have to lie in it.
But I'm asking you for help now. Don't you see, if you don't give me the evidence to protect myself, I won't have a chance. My entire future is at risk here. You have to help me, Kendall. You have to.
Why should I help you after everything you've done? After how you've treated me, you don't get to demand my help after all the things you've done to hurt me. You've made your choices, and now you're going to face the consequences. Don't expect me to clean up the mess you've made. Not anymore.
This isn't just about you. This is about me, too. If I don't get your help, I'll lose everything. I'll be ruined. I won't be able to do anything anymore. Think about it. Don't you want to help me before everything is destroyed?
And what about everything you've destroyed, huh? What about all the people you've hurt? What about everything you've taken away from me and our family? Have you ever thought about that? You've already ruined so many lives, and now you're asking me to help you? Why should I? What have you done to deserve my help?
I've done nothing wrong. You're the one who's making this so much harder. You're the one who's keeping everything from me, and you think I deserve this? You think I deserve to lose everything just because of your stupid decisions?
You don't deserve anything. Not after how you've acted, not after what you've done to everyone around you. I've had enough of being the one who gets hurt. You don't get to come to me for help when I have spent my whole life trying to be there for you, only to have you push me away.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how to fix this. Please, please, don't let my life end like this. Please, just help me.
If your life is going to end, maybe that's what you deserve. I'm not going to be the one to save you. You're the one who put yourself in this mess, and now you'll have to deal with the consequences.
But I need you, Kendall. I can't do this alone. Please help me.
I wish I could, but I can't. Not anymore. You've made your choices, and now you'll have to face them. I won't be a part of your escape. Not this time.
Kendall, please. I'll apologize for everything that's happened so far, so please help me.
Really, the persistence is impressive. You've been contacting me over and over again, and it's honestly getting tiresome at this point.
But that's because you've been ignoring my messages and calls.
Oh, so it's my fault again, huh? Isn't there a word called regret in your vocabulary?
If you mean regret, then yes, I've expressed it. Over and over again, I've apologized for everything that's happened, trying to make up for the past. And yet you've ignored it every time.
So, if you really are truly sorry, then I'll give you one last chance.
A chance? Does that mean you'll help me?
Only if you listen to what I tell you.
If you help me, I'll do anything you ask. Please just help me.
Then turn yourself in.
What? You want me to what?
You were the one who pushed me during the accident, weren't you? If you turn yourself in, I'll stop suing you for blackmail.
But I already told you I didn't do it. Stop accusing me without any proof.
Oh, but I have proof.
What? You have proof?
Yes, I do. The footage from the broken dash cam from that accident? David went out of his way to track it down for me. And guess what? In that footage, it's crystal clear that you were the one who pushed me.
No, that's not possible. There must be some mistake. didn't do anything like that. It must be some random person who looks like me. There's no way I could have done that.
Then tell me, why was your hair accessory found at the scene?
What?
When I was hospitalized after the accident, the police brought me something. They said it might belong to me. At first, I didn't think much of it, but when I saw that hair accessory, I became suspicious of you. At first, I didn't think much of it, but when I saw that hair accessory, I became suspicious of you. The very accessory you've been wearing? How could I ignore that?
Hair accessory? That doesn't mean anything. There are so many similar ones out there.
But this one had traces of hair still attached to it. Your hair. The DNA of the hair matched yours perfectly. Do you still want to pretend it's all a mistake? Are you still denying it?
This is...
Now you understand, don't you? If you know what's good for you, you'll turn yourself in right away. And if you do that, I'll stop suing you for blackmail. It's your choice.
I don't want to turn myself in, but I don't want to be sued either. If you just keep quiet, everything will be fine, won't it?
Oh, you always want to escape, don't you? I don't want this, I don't want that. You only think about what's best for you, don't you? You never consider anyone else's feelings.
Because if this goes on, I won't be able to live. I don't want my life to end like this without even having a say in it. I can't bear it.
You think I had a say in anything? You pushed me into that accident, and now I can't even walk properly anymore. And yet now you're asking for a say in your own fate? You've got to be kidding me.
But this is just too unfair.
The one who put me through all this unfairness was you, and now you're whining about fairness? What about you? You caused all of this. Everything that's happened is all because of your actions. You have no right to complain, no right to ask for anything.
But I'm your sister, the only sister you have. Please, I'm begging you, reconsider.
If you're not going to turn yourself in, then that's it. I'll sue you. I told you if you just listened to me and did the right thing, I would have stopped everything. But you've chosen this path, so now there's no going back.
I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Please, just don't sue me.
If apologizing could fix this, we wouldn't be here, would we? You wanted to erase me from your life to make me invisible, to make sure I'd never matter to anyone again, didn't you? You're willing to destroy me to save yourself. Well, if that's the case, you better be prepared for the consequences. Because if you think I'll let this slide, if you think I'll let you erase me from existence without paying the price, you are wrong. Society doesn't need someone like you, the defective one who can't even walk on your own. What value do you have left?
No, please don't say that.
Oh, but I mean it. You have to face the truth. You've thrown away everything you had, your relationships, your respect. Now you're asking for my mercy? You never cared when it was my life on the line, but now you're pleading for your own. You want me to help you after all the pain you've caused me? You really think I'll save you from your own consequences?
Please, Kendall, I know I've done wrong. I know it's too late, but I'll do anything. Please don't make me lose everything.
It's too late for pleas, and it's too late for regrets. The only thing left for you is facing the consequences of your actions. It's not about you anymore, it's about what you deserve. There's no going back. You have crossed the line. The damage has been done, and now it's time for you to take responsibility for all of it.
Kendall, thank you for all your hard work today.
Thanks, David. By the way, did you happen to see the news about Abby?
Yes, I saw it. It's been everywhere in the media, hasn't it?
She was arrested for attempted murder and extortion. Even if she's released, Abby's life is going to be so much harder from here on out.
I have a lot of mixed feelings as her former fiancé, but honestly, Abby's fate is just the result of everything she's done. It's all self-inflicted.
I agree with you. But seriously, thank you again. You really went through a lot to restore that dashcam footage, didn't you?
When I think about all the help you've given me, honestly, this little thing is nothing at all.
Gratitude? That's a bit overboard, don't you think? I've always felt like you tend to exaggerate when it comes to giving credit to others, especially me.
Well, that's because you've really done a lot for our family. You've been there when we needed it the most, and that's why it's only right that I thank you this much.
A hero?
Yes, actually, after the accident with you, our family was hanging by a thread.
Huh? Really?
My father took full responsibility for the accident and stepped down from his position at the company. And my mother was so upset with him that they even started talking about getting divorced.
But I've heard they've been getting along just fine recently. That doesn't sound like a family on the verge of breaking apart at all.
That's all thanks to you. Do you remember? You were the one who said you wouldn't make the details of the accident public and asked if you could still be hired by the company. That's what helped turn things around for us.
At the time, I could barely move one of my legs, and I was desperate for a solution.
And because of your help, my father was able to make the decision to keep the company going, and there was no damage to the company's reputation. In the end, that also helped my parents reconcile. So please don't worry about thanking me for this. It's the least I could do.
I understand what you're saying, but really, just accept my gratitude. Thanks to you, I was finally able to put the whole accident behind me. It's been such a relief to finally have closure on that chapter. I honestly feel saved now. I'm really grateful for everything you did.
Well, then I'll gladly accept your gratitude. I'm really happy that I could help, and I'm glad it all worked out for you.
Yes, really? So what do you think? Will you continue to support me going forward?
Of course! You know that my repayment for everything I owe you is far from finished.
Well, then I'm going to need you to work even harder from now on. We've got a long road ahead until I, the new president, can really get things going and make sure the company is thriving.
Of course you can count on me. I'll give my all.
And when that happens, when the company is back to full strength, we'll make sure everything works in your favor. We've been through so much together, and I don't want you to feel like you're on your own anymore. You've done so much for me and my family, and I won't forget that. This is just the beginning of what I can do to help.
You don't have to say that. I know you're not the type to back down, Kendall. I've seen how strong you are through all of this, even when it seemed like everything was falling apart. I can see that the future is bright for you, and I'm really looking forward to being part of it. And don't forget, this is all part of the journey. You've been through the tough times, and now it's time to move forward. And as long as you keep that determination, nothing can hold you back. You've already proven how strong you are.
Thank you. Honestly, it means so much to hear you say that. I've had my fair share of doubts, but having you support me like this really makes me feel like I can keep going. I'm ready to face whatever comes next because I know I'm not doing it alone.
You'll never be alone in this. I'm right here by your side, and I'll make sure you get everything you deserve. You've earned it.
I can't tell you how much that means to me, David. I won't let you down. You've done so much for me, and I am going to make sure I repay you for all your kindness and support. You're not just a family friend to me, you're someone I can trust with anything.
That's exactly how I feel, Kendall. I'll be there for you every step of the way. No matter what happens, we'll get through it together.
And with that, there's nothing stopping us from achieving what we've set out to do. I'll work as hard as I can, and I know you'll do the same. Let's make this company shine. For you, for me, for all of us. We're stronger together.
Absolutely. I'm ready for the challenge. And with you on my side, I know we can make the future even better than we've imagined.
Abby was arrested for attempted murder and threats, and she received a suspended sentence. To say this myself, but my words and actions have become the talk of the town, and even now, Abby continues to be a subject of discussion on tabloid shows. It's strange knowing something I was involved in has kept people talking for so long. Part of me feels conflicted. On one hand, it's validating that the truth came to light, but on the other, it's unsettling to realize how much attention it all garnered. The media, with its need for sensational stories, twisted it into a spectacle. Abby's name will forever be tied to her crimes, and even when she is released from prison, the weight of those actions will follow her. People will always remember her for what she did. Even after serving her sentence, Abby will never be able to escape the shame. It's the unfortunate reality when someone chooses a dark path. Time won't erase the marks left by her deeds. On the other hand, my life has moved forward in a different direction. With David and the others' help, I focused on my work and thrown myself into my role as president. It's been challenging but rewarding. I've worked hard to get here, but it's not always easy to bear the weight of the title president. When people refer to me as the young female president, it still feels awkward. Sometimes I wish I could step out of the spotlight and live simply without the pressures of leadership. But I've learned to embrace the responsibility, even when it's uncomfortable. Despite my accomplishments, my physical limitations remain. Not being able to walk without a cane is a daily reminder of what I've been through. Every step I take, I'm reminded of all the years lost and the pain endured. It's a constant challenge, but I've learned to accept it. I'll never walk as I once did, but I've come to terms with that. My body may be broken, but my spirit is stronger. There are days I wonder if I'll ever feel truly free of everything that happened. It's hard not to feel resentment toward Abby and the others who caused me so much pain, but over time, I've learned to let go of the bitterness. It's not easy, but I know holding on to anger keeps me from moving forward. Instead, I focus on building something positive. Every day I strive to create a meaningful life. My team, including David, has been an invaluable support. I couldn't have achieved what I have without them. I think often about my parents who passed away years ago. Sometimes when I'm feeling overwhelmed, I wonder what they would think of how I've turned out. I like to think they'd be proud, but I also know they would want me to find peace within myself and let go of the past. They always believed in me, and that's what I hold on to now. Looking back, I realize how much I've changed. I used to seek validation from others, always wondering if I was good enough. But now, I've learned to define success on my own terms. I no longer need anyone's approval. I know who I am, and that's enough. As I continue this journey, I try to honor my parents' memory. I want to live a life reflecting the values they instilled in me: strength, resilience, and kindness. They may not be here physically, but their influence continues to guide me every day. When I think about those dark days, it's hard to believe I've come this far. I've rebuilt my life from the ashes of everything Abby and the others tried to destroy. But here I am, standing tall and ready for whatever comes next. The road ahead won't always be easy, but after everything I've been through, I know I can handle anything. I want to continue moving forward, building something meaningful for myself and those who have supported me. I want to show the world that no matter what happens, you can always rise from the ashes. And as I walk this journey, I know my parents are watching over me, proud of the woman I've become. In the end, this life, my life, is mine to live. It's been a hard road, but it's also been filled with growth, resilience, and love. I'll keep walking it one step at a time, knowing that I'm not just surviving, I'm thriving. And that's something I can be proud of.